Business Model Transformation course, Scope, Methodology and Deliverables. What will you learn? Hello, this is section number 3, Scope, Methodology and Deliverables. Here you will learn and exercise the following. What is the scope of work? How to run a brown paper session? What is Business Model Canvas? What is SOSTEC Transformation Planning? What are the deliverables? What is the scope of work? Business Model Transformation Planning, or BMTP, requires an integrated holistic approach. To make BMTP work in any type of business, the following is required. First, put together a multifunctional team consisting of business and technical managers and professionals. The aim of this business/IT alignment is a better understanding between business and IT, resulting in a shorter path from strategy to operation, and an end product of high quality, which is the business model blueprint. This blueprint is the basis for further transformation projects. Second, use an integral method, Business Model Transformation Planning, or BMTP, to develop your blueprint. The best approach is a mix of two existing methods, Business Model Canvas and SOSTEC. The aim of this approach is combining business model planning with transformation planning, which results in a blueprint that is better and more complete than each method apart. Third, the customer needs to have both business and technical managers and professionals available to participate in these Business Model Canvas and SOSTEC sessions for business technology alignment. Fourth, the Business Model Canvas and SOSTEC sessions are typically brown paper sessions. This involves lining the walls of a large room in brown paper, or any other paper type, as long as it's large. Then capturing content by sticking notes to the paper which records people's contribution based on their area of expertise. Exercise number 9. To determine the scope of work, you need to calculate how much time it will take to first, put together a multifunctional team. Second, use an integral method, Business Model Canvas and SOSTEC. And third, carry out this method as brown paper sessions. Take 60 to 150 minutes to carry out this exercise. How to run successful transformations. It's highly recommended to develop a roadmap that will get you from where you are today to where you want to be 6 months from now. The roadmap is a guide to help you overcome roadblocks, prevent costly mistakes, and eliminate time-consuming detours that can prevent you from attaining your goals and reaching your destination. How to run a brown paper session. A brown paper session is a visual way to map a business model. This session is also referred to as a co-creation technique. You will work with a group to accurately map out the business model. Preparing and guiding a brown paper session can be complicated, especially if you have little or no experience with this. The general step-by-step plan can provide you with a guideline to ultimately facilitate a successful session. Step 1. How to prepare as a facilitator. The first step in the step-by-step plan is to prepare for the brown paper session. The preparation starts with an inventory of the business model. When there is documentation of this business model, start going through it. If no documentation is available, you can talk to those involved in the business model. This gives you insight into the start and end point of the chosen business model. It's important to have a good impression of the main steps of the business model before the session. Be sure to schedule the session. Which steps are you going to take and how long can these steps take? Make a list of questions you can ask the group beforehand. This prevents the session from missing structure and getting stuck. This is a waste of precious time. As a final preparation step, you take care of the people present. By making an inventory of the business model, it becomes clear which people must definitely be present. It helps the session if it's clear to the participants in advance what is expected of them. Sketch an overall program for the session and make sure that the participants have enough time available. Without participants, no session. Step 2. How to ensure the right guidance. A brown paper session is a useful tool to provide insight into the business model with the group. Depending on the purpose of the brown paper session, different choices can be made in how the paper is arranged. In general, you take the participants along in the expectations of the session, the scope with start and end points, and you give direction to the level of the detailed elaboration. During the session, give the participants room to reflect and discuss. Also, give space to frustrations or complaints. At the end of the session, have the participants summarize the brown paper. Next, we're going to talk about the methodologies we use in the business model transformation. But first, let's do exercise number 10 to check your understanding of the brown paper. Exercise number 10. To check your understanding and/or experience of how to run a brown paper session, you need to carry out the following steps. First, how to prepare as a facilitator, and second, how to ensure the right guidance. Take 60 to 120 minutes to carry out this exercise. Here's an image of the business model canvas. The business model canvas has 9 building blocks. From left to right we see the following building blocks: key partners, key activities, key resources, cost structure. Then in the middle we have value proposition. Next, customer relationships, channels, customer segments, and revenue streams. Business Model Canvas. The Business Model Canvas, or BMC, has been developed by Alexander Oosterwalder and Yves Pigneur. It's the most used method for developing and visualizing a business model. You can use it both before and after the transformation to visualize the actual transformation. The BMC has 9 building blocks which give a good overview of your business. Customer segments. Who is your customer? What do they think, see, feel and do? Value proposition. What is valuable about your proposition? Why do customers buy or use your products and services? Channels. How are your propositions promoted, sold and delivered? Is it still working properly? Customer relationships. How do you deal with the customer during their journey? Revenue streams. How does your company earn income from the value propositions? Key activities. What unique strategic things does your company do to realize its proposition? Key resources. What unique strategic assets does your company need to compete? Key partnerships. What can your company not do so that you can outsource and concentrate on your core activities? Cost structure. What are the most important cost factors of your company? How are they linked to your revenues? And to develop and visualize the transformation you want to realize, we use the SOSTEC methodology or planning model. But first, let's do exercise number 11 to check your business model canvas knowledge. Exercise number 11. To check your understanding and/or experience with business model canvas, you need to practice filling in the 9 building blocks at the highest level, so only 1 or 2 topics per building block. Run the business model canvas in a brown paper session. Take 60 to 150 minutes to carry out this exercise. Here we have an image of the SOSTEC model. SOSTEC is short for situation analysis, objectives, strategy, tactics, action, and control. SOSTAC. The SOSTAC planning model has been developed by Paul Smith for digital marketing. We like to use SOSTAC in a broader perspective for business model transformation. The model consists of 6 steps. First, situation analysis. Provide an overview of your organization, who you are, what you do, and how you communicate. Second, objectives. Determine your objectives and make them measurable. Third, strategy. Define a strategy to achieve your objectives. Don't go into detail yet. Fourth, tactics. Here we go into detail. Which channels are you going to use? Which skills are you going to hire? Fifth, action. Describe your products and responsibilities to be delivered for each of the tactics. Sixth, control. How can you monitor and measure your performance against your goals and forecast from step 2. Exercise number 12. To check your understanding and/or experience with SOSTAC transformation planning, you need to practice filling in the 6 steps at the highest level, so only 1 or 2 topics per step. Run the SOSTAC transformation planning in a brown paper session. Take 60 to 150 minutes to carry out this exercise. No more exercises in this section. The following slides until the end of this episode are for educational purposes only. That's why there are no more exercises in this section. Small business target market. This methodology is specifically useful for small and medium enterprise companies that have between 200 and 2,000 employees, because this is the stage of their development when they are experiencing consistent growth, have ambitions, and a strategy for where that growth could take them. They are also fully engaged with the challenges that growth can present. In our case, we want to demonstrate how our scalable business model transformation planning can help address these needs and how we can act as a business partner to help take them to the next level. Why not targeting at larger companies? For small service providers, large clients present challenges such as the sales process requires a layered approach. Trying to navigate the confusing structure of large corporations can be difficult, time-consuming, and possibly a waste of time. We will need to learn how to comply with specific processes and requirements. Large enterprises are flooded with large service providers. What are the benefits of business model transformation planning? What are the benefits of business model transformation planning? Of course, you're interested why BMTP will help you avoid the failures your peers are experiencing when using a more siloed approach. Fast. Participating with key people in business and technology, you can quickly develop a business model blueprint. Reliable. Thanks to the usage of a multifunctional team, business and technology, and 2 existing successful methods, a BMTP enables a complete transformation from strategy to implementation. Easy. Both methodologies within BMTP are easy to learn and easy to implement. Effective. You can use BMTP broadly for each technology, both at enterprise and business unit level. So with one approach, you can do the transformation. Need more information? Early 2019, I published a management book titled New World Technologies 2020 and Beyond. In Chapter 4, Digital Transformation Planning, you will find a further explanation of the method, including examples. Deliverables. First, we have the business model canvas, and second, the SOSTAC transformation model. Deliverables. A business model transformation plan includes the following deliverables. First, business model canvas or BMC before transformation. You need to have an image of your original business model as a starting point. Fundamentally, the BMC delivers three things. Focus. Stripping away the 40+ pages of stuff in a traditional business plan, I've seen users of the BMC improve and clarify their focus on what's driving the business and what's non-core and getting in the way. Second, flexibility. It's a lot easier to tweak the model and try things from a planning perspective with something that's sitting on a single page. Third, transparency. Your team will have a much easier time understanding your business model and be much more likely to buy into your vision when it's laid out on a single page. Fourth, SOSTAC. This planning model reflects the business model transformation of your business in 6 steps. SOSTAC is a widely used tool for marketing and business planning, which is rated in the top 3 most popular marketing models. In the Smart Insights review of marketing models that have stood the test of time, Dave Chaffee, CEO of Smart Insights, said, "Although most businesses are now doing digital marketing, nearly half don't have a plan. That's shocking. SOSTAC gives you an awesome, simple framework to put that right." Number 5. Business Model Canvas after Transformation. The input data for this model is the outcome of the SOSTAC sessions and are marked in red in the Business Model Canvas in the next video. This gives you an image of your transformed business model. Number 6. Business Model Transformation Plan and Report. This is the final report. The information is the outcome of the SOSTAC sessions plus the outcome of the Business Model Canvas after transformation. The Business Model Transformation Plan is the blueprint or roadmap for all transformation projects that will follow. As an example case, we have a high-end automotive company in the next video. Thank you for watching until the end of the video. You have gained knowledge on scope, methodology, and deliverables of a business model transformation in general and related to your own company. If you have any questions, please contact. Stay tuned for the next video. You can contact at errol.vanengelen@yahoo.com.